And obviously, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a certain athlete that tested positive for crack cocaine.
What?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 23. Today we are joined by Leonie and her company Juspy. Just before we kick off, Leonie, you're not a Garda, are you?
I am not a Garda.
Phew.
We
might get to keep this episode safe.
We're under strict orders, no more guards. Or we'll get the old, do you know that? Hey, your taillight's gone. Whoops. So you're out here today. We're going to test some of your samples. I was going to say the overnight oats
They look amazing.
We got balls to eat. Those are protein balls.
Coconut balls.
So, yeah, tell us a bit about yourself.
Where do I start? Way back when?
So, like, where did the idea come from? Like, this is, the product itself is Juspy.
Yeah.
What exactly is it?
Okay, so the product itself is a collagen and protein blend with superfoods. The idea for the product came about when I was postnatal after my first in 2014. So I had Bo is her name, and I had her back then. I was in the middle of studying. I was wrecked, running on empty, burning the candles at every end, like most of us. And then I saw a box of baby formula that said everything your baby needs in one box in a powdered form, and I went, mommy formula, I need that. So that was literally the light bulb, right? So at the time I was studying in the marketing department in UL. I was teaching Pilates, so I was kind of aware of the health space, and I was in that space anyway. I was training as a postnatal coach, and there was a nutritional module as part of that, and they kind of said, okay, when you're postnatal, you need 20 grams extra protein, you need essential fatty acids, you need fiber, and I basically took that as a starting point and built the recipe around that. And that's how it started. Yeah.
So it is basically a collagen protein product. What is collagen?
So collagen is in the body. It's a protein. It's the building blocks, basically. So you'd know about this. You have your skeletal system, you have your muscles, and then you have your connective tissue that wraps around the fascia and that makes everything like work and kind of well oiled together. So it's a maintenance product. It keeps our skin lifted, our hair growing, our nails growing. It's good for your joint health, bone health, gut health. It's kind of maintenance is the way I do it. So it's basically protein, but it's not a complete protein like you take whey protein or pea and rice protein. You have to couple it with something else. So it has a specific job.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need so it wouldn't be high in protein and such. It's just a protein supplement type amino acid.
So it's different. So if you, so the protein or the collagen that's in this is from fish skin.
All right.
So if you can kind of think of bone broth type of, it's the well-oiled stuff. So you can get marine collagen, chicken collagen, collagen from bovine. This one is marine collagen. It's a type 1, so there's type 1 and type 2. They have different functions. So it's literally just a protein that has a particular function, which is to look after your connective tissue. The reason I had this in here initially was for pelvic floor health. After I had the baby, I had a thing called diastasis recti.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. So your midline separates, and again, the way I used to always describe that is if you get cling film and pull it, and then it just sags.
Yeah.
That's basically what happens pregnant women in the midline. So in order for it to help that knit back together and the pelvic floor to stay healthy, collagen helps just keep that going. And then I have pea and rice protein in here as well, because again, to get the complete. So pea on its own is not a complete amino acid, neither is rice. So together on the ratio I have in here, it is a complete protein. And then you have the collagen as well. The reason I don't have whey in here is because I didn't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Most women that I trained over the years always felt whey was heavy.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't like it either.
So that's basically the personal choices I meant to put those particular things in this. But I wanted it to have high protein, high fiber, all that. So that's kind of
So it's an all-in-one.
All in one that tastes like a Kinder Bueno. So
Sold.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
in the middle of our health kick now, and I'm like, how the bloody hell do I get all the proteins in? You just realize how much you lean into carbs because they're easy.
yeah. And obviously protein has like skyrocketed in the last 15 years since I started teaching, but stabilizers, gums, fake sugars, like I've no problem with butter, cream sugar, like as in natural sugars.
Yeah.
And when I developed this, I have coconut sugar in here because I used to make hot chocolate with it, so it's a really nice flavor.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd get loads of kickback from that, but actually it's gone the whole opposite way now. People really don't like the taste of stevia or the xylitol or any of that, the kind of synthetic aftertaste.
It's like a tangy,
It's there.
Yeah, exactly.
That. So you won't be doing that with this, and it smells unreal. So that's the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is just smell the pack, because it's just it's your senses.
Yeah.
So it had to be something you want to go back to, because with supplements it's such a chore.
Yeah.
The supplement market as well is extremely saturated.
Yeah.
With choice, and then when you have companies like $1 million companies like My Protein, it's so hard to keep up with them because
And
they're making the
Fuels
best
and-
of the best and selling it for pennies. It's like, how can you fucking keep up with that? Because they're obviously a multi-million national company that sell all over the world.
Are they the best of the best, though? I think a lot of the time.
No, they are. They're
And
decent.
also, if you don't order from support local businesses, you're ordering from Amazon. Do you really know what you're getting there? Or how many people go to the effort of actually reading the ingredients at the back of the box?
Yeah. And I was actually talking to a sponsor of mine yesterday, and I was telling him about it. So I was thinking about just bringing out something as simple as a pre-workout, because I know a guy on good friends with him now, and all he does is a bit of benching, and he's on TikTok and Instagram, big name on those things. And he literally just brought out a pre-workout and ordered 10,000 tubs of it and sold the 10,000 tubs
And you're like, cha-ching.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Well,
and sold them like in 9 days.
I have a contact for you for that. There's a company in the UK that they have formulations of anything you can think of, green powders, red powders, and they've done the work for you, and you just put your brand on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah.
But
See, I think I've just found my niche. Remember my reading just after Christmas, mixing poisons?
Why? What are you going to say? Oh, poisons.
Poisons, yeah.
We're working. Have you any toxicology contacts in the UK?
pedo poisons.
I'll tell you.
Bestseller.
Anyway, I was speaking to him yesterday about it, and I was like, I was thinking about making a pre-workout. I was like, it can't not sell. Like, all you have to do is know what you're selling, know what the supplement does, taste it, use it yourself, make sure it's good. And he was like, yeah, you can bring it from China. I was like, he was like, oh, I don't know about China. I was like, well, everything fucking comes from China. Like, even if you buy it in the UK, there's a good chance they just got it from fucking China, and they're just like, if it's made in the UK, they can stamp it made in the UK if it's formulated together.
Yeah.
And he said to me, like, you want to be careful what you're ordering from China. I was like, well, they're not going to give me something and say there's something in it and it's not in it. He goes,
Yes,
no, they actually will. And I was like, so you're telling me I could order 10 grams of creatine per scoop, I could beta-alanine, I could put all these other things in it, and they're just lying about it? He goes, absolutely. And he says, if you want to sue them, they won't even look at you, they'll laugh at you, because their government doesn't allow them to be sued. So if you can take a massive case against them, and they'll go, okay.
Thanks for that. When it comes to food and ingredients, like, lion's mane, massive at the minute. Most of the mushrooms come from China, unless you can get a European source. So like Germany is top class for supplements. So most of my ingredients will come, I'll try and get them Netherlands, or like the collagen is from a cool brand in France, Friends of the Sea certified. So Europe and the Nordic countries and everything, they get them from there if you're going to do this. So you're not,
That's good information, though, isn't it?
And and what's really interesting is, so in EU, you're up against FSAI rules. In the States, once you have an asterisk, this was not made from, dog
It
poop
is
outside.
this.
Not FDA approved. So once you have that on, you can sell anything. And the problem is so if you look at collagen brands from the States, they're on the health food store, they can say anything on pack. I can't say anything. You just can't make any claims in Europe about anything. But they can sell here saying those. It's
Wow.
it's different
like in America, it's a different ball game. I remember, like, when we go to World's Strongest Men, obviously we're drug tested the very moment we get there. And obviously, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a certain athlete that tested positive for crack cocaine.
What?
Yeah.
And
Doesn't
apparently
crack
it takes
cocaine
12
make
to 18 months for that to exit your brain.
Hang on now. When you say he tested positive for that, like in the last X amount of days, hours,
Was he okay?
And like we were tested.
how does that make you lift heavier things? Does it not put you to sleep?
I don't know. What does not crack cocaine not make a good crack? No.
Are they the? Do you know you see those awful sad videos on TikTok? I think it's called. What? Streets of Philadelphia or something like that.
Oh no, those are sad.
the
That's
people,
terrible.
No, but that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
they're
It's
standing
terrible.
sideways.
They're standing, but they're like bent.
No,
in
isn't
half,
that
just
that new
the top half of
fentanyl
them.
mixed in
Oh,
with?
yeah.
There's
Is that
a big
what it
fentanyl
is?
problem. Yeah, they're zombies. This new
Oh,
zombie
my
thing.
God.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up the following morning after being stood sideways all night. Like
You'd have some pain in your back.
You'd be cricked.
No, there's where you'd want a lot of collagen.
if I sleep sideways, kind of a bit differently, I wake up crippled the next day.
I know.
Can you imagine sleeping
Over
like-
40, forget about it. Oh, you're next.
40 soon.
So you need this.
Well, you
Where
start,
do I rub it?
you start, you start losing it from the age of 25. Everyone. So
Wow.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, there I was. So obviously we get tested.
Crack cocaine.
Yeah, so he tested positive for crack cocaine, and we all were
Laughing at him?
laughing at him, and like we were tested first thing. It was like 7:30 in the morning. And we're like, why are you taking crack cocaine, and why are you taking 7 o'clock in the morning?
So he was probably up all night, was he?
No, so it turns out that he said, I have no idea what this is. I did have a fucking supplement this morning. They're like, okay, what supplement did you use? I took pre-workout to wake me up.
oh my god.
No
and he was
way.
like, is in the pre-workouts, and they got in he's one of the nutritionist, he's one of the top guys in America. I've worked with him before, and he goes, yeah, there's actually studies that there's found traces of crack cocaine inside in pre-workout. He brought up 3 different studies of where they tested the pre-workout and found crack cocaine
In a lab in a jungle somewhere?
cocaine, all these fucking different, because like I would presume, like I've never taken a drug like that before, like cocaine or anything. But
Are you sure?
Straight
But
out of
take
a wooden shack in
do you know
Bolivia.
you get a buzz from it?
No, from crack cocaine, no,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
No,
tried
hang on.
it.
The first
Where
time I
did it
took a pre-workout, I'd never taken it before, Leonie, right? And this is only in the last 6 months. So I drank it, okay? And I'm on my way down to the gym. And so I get down to Newcastle West because I'm going to Chris's house. And next thing I get a zing at the back of my head and my fingertips. I thought I was having a stroke because nobody tells me this is what you get from it. I was like, oh my,
That's
this is
what
it.
labels
Today is my
for-
day.
Yeah, I see the
Label-
label. on
label-
that.
It's on
Who
food.
fucking reads labels? I don't read labels.
Or TFM.
But yeah, it turns out that he found crack cocaine in his pre-workout. So.
Sorry, like, but
America, fuck yeah, putting crack-on.
anyway, you're not inclined to add crack cocaine to your products.
Not that I know of. No. No.
Right, that's
So
good.
you haven't tried it either?
Next one, maybe. Next one.
Try it.
Next one.
Cocaine tea.
So you have strict.
I bet you
Like
Ireland's
the-
a cunt to make stuff like that. They
Absolutely.
will fucking ride. Can we look up your hole there and see what else is inside there?
It's
Yeah,
good in one way
absolutely.
that you know it's a quality product, and the stuff you're using to make your product is, you know, above board and good. And
It's funny, like if I had my time again, I would have got collagen as an ingredient, put it in a white tub and sold it. It would have
Really?
been so much less trouble than this lovely
Yeah.
product. Because cost me a fortune to make it because they're high quality ingredients or whatever, pay for a guaranteed Irish membership, get the great
Okay.
taste, all that stuff. It's all the
Wow.
marketing stuff that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no one cares about each one of the 12 that are in it.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't trust me because I'm a new brand or way back when or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to tell people, no, it is good. And
Our
sure, every
behaviour's
company.
changing though, because I feel like
Yeah.
the last couple of years, people are like, fuck quantity. Now I want quality.
Yeah.
I want to buy good, take good,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
keep on that stream.
Like I launched this 4 years ago, and at the time, it depends. So if I talk to a teenage guy, like his mother would say, "Oh, he's taking creatine, he's taking this protein. Can you tell me if it's a good protein? It's clean or whatever." And then, "Oh, where'd you get it? My protein. Everybody buys
Yeah.
my protein."
Yeah.
So I could not possibly sell that to them, right? I could possibly sell it to the mother, but not
Yes.
for her son, but not to him. Same with Rob, any of the lads. They just guys, I don't know if you're the same, they drink anything. Taste is not an important factor.
Yeah,
As long as it
Oh, no,
functions.
I'd be-
It's a means to
You'd
an
be a
end,
taster.
isn't
I'm a
it?
taste, yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I will fucking no, thank you, sir. I will not
Okay.
put that into my mouth.
That's what she said.
That tasted funny.
Yeah.
Why don't you suck it?
supposed to wipe first.
Wow.
Hack to it.
Spit on that then.
See this peripheral things that are coming around in my head from where I live.
Oh,
But
just spit 'em
They're
out.
all welcome on this show.
You're in a
Yeah,
safe
you're a
space.
safe space. Yeah.
We'll tell no one.
cover the brand. But yeah, so when I brought this out, it was so interesting because last year at Wellfest, people for the first time in 4 years saw the word collagen. Before that, they didn't. They looked at the pack, even though it was there, and they went, "Oh, is this a protein powder? Is this, oh, everybody says it tastes good, and everybody says this, and what makes this different to anything else?" So it's such a hard space to compete in.
Yeah.
And you have people that have 10 different versions. Why don't you have more flavors? Do you have a bigger pack? So like people don't understand the hardship decisions made at every point. Like I only ever decided to do one product until this was the one that flew, like a Red Bull or a Coke or something.
Yeah.
Because to order, like every time you order packaging, it's 10,000 packs. Every time you order ingredients, you have to order 300 kilos of it. So I have 12 ingredients, so that's 12 by 300.
Bloody hell.
So it's an awful lot of investment. So if I have 5 flavors and 4 of them work, and you're just throwing stuff out.
Yeah.
That's the thing
So
then as well,
it's
because there's a
just a
shelf
waste,
life as
yeah.
well to deal with. Yeah.
Shelf life is the
Cuntish.
worst.
Yeah.
It's cuntish, it is.
Really?
Yeah, this is one of the things that sponsor said to me yesterday, because like the reason I was speaking to him about it is because he used to have supplements as a part of his company. And he said also the biggest cunt for us was shelf life. He said we threw out fucking tons of protein because obviously you can't sell gone off protein.
Oh, for God's sake, what
And
a
like
waste.
when this is version 2. Version 1 was a ready-made drink. It tastes like Terry's chocolate orange. It was thick chocolate, like it was made with real coconut milk. Like all I could get was 28 days shelf life on it. So I did that for a year, all the production runs, down in Moore Park in Fermoy. So we make 1,000 bottles at a time, had to be chilled. So put in big vats, and then sold, and then 28 days like gone, right? And after 20, it was kind of starting to like not taste as nice. And then, but I had like put in 4 years work to that, and then to say,
Jesus Christ.
okay, stop, that's not working. Like you'd need to be a Coca-Cola.
And then what's
for
your
distribution.
in your space and your like the shelf life is really limiting your sales cycle. So
It is, even with this, right? So I've no gum stabilizers in this. So most protein powders will get 2 years.
All
Right?
gum stabilizer is just a thing to
It's just
prolong it.
Yeah, so 2 years. I've nothing in that. So mine is 12 months.
okay.
Because coconut milk as well is a fat that oxidizes. So again, you're fighting
Right.
against the choices that you made. I knew none of this when I made those choices.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting against them now. But I still have a brilliant product and it's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then you're up against, like, you really have to, like, I've learned loads on. We started with making 500 packs, then we put it up, then we went, oh shit, we need to bring it back down again. And then you're trying to sell stuff without looking desperate and, and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And I remember the very, very first year we did a Black Friday and I was delighted. I got rid of loads of stock, and then there was only 2 months left in the shelf life. But like that would be gone in 2 weeks if you loved it.
Yeah.
I got eaten alive.
Oh really?
Yeah. Protein powders are 2 years. This is ridiculous. You're trying to scam us, and you're going, I just want to
People
sell
are
stuff,
quick to judge.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't understand.
So
Yeah.
judgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, if someone messages on Instagram, I always voice note back. And there's
Okay.
usually the kids are screaming or something, because it's like I'm a real
I
person.
don't like that though. I don't prefer to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the
This
hairdressers.
is not a robot you're speaking to.
I was in the hairdressers one time and I got a response going, "Oh, that's so great. Thanks for taking the time out of getting your grey roots
I'd
done."
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but
It's real life.
people think it's a dead end at the end, so they can abuse you, which is but
So you handpicked all these ingredients and put it into it, obviously.
everyone for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because they're very particular.
Yeah, like the chicory root is for fibre, because again, if you're going back to the postnatal body, it's the worst thing after you have a baby is not being regular, like not having that. So the chicory root is in there for that. The cacao, just because, like chocolate, I'm a complete chocoholic. Coconut sugar is in there for a natural sugar, but also goes really well because cacao is really bitter. Coconut sugar is really caramelly, so they work really well as a thing.
nice.
And then the coconut milk for the creaminess.
Yeah.
Because guar gum is a thing that you find in a lot of protein powders, and that gives that lovely, when you get a vanilla protein powder, it's very luscious, or the mouthfeel is lovely. That's kind of things like that. The gums bring all the ingredients together so they don't separate, so that they taste nicer as a mouthfeel.
Yeah.
So the coconut milk is in there for that, and then we have the pea and the rice protein for the protein content. And then you have baobab. So baobab is a source of vitamin C, and that's Linda in Nature's Hand in the Crescent. That was her input, because for collagen to work, you need vitamin C at the same time.
Oh,
For
I
the
did
body
not
to
know
do it.
that.
Oh yeah.
And ashwagandha then for stress and sleep.
Heaps and
I was
heaps of
telling
it.
Chris it's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and then the
I said take ashwagandha or weed. I mean,
What you call me?
there's definitely some product out there with crack cocaine and weed and ashwagandha.
It's an untapped market.
I don't think it comes in as nice a packaging as that, though.
No, can be arranged. And then, like when at the start, I thought people would just mix it with milk and off they go in their protein shaker. And what I found out, we did a test like before I launched it with 100 people. Will you take it? Send me a video of the first time you use it. So interesting. There was people shaking it in jam jars because they'd never taken a protein powder before.
oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
I made an assumption that everyone has a protein shaker.
Yeah.
No, it actually does. And then a friend of mine, she was so funny. She was feeding herself and I had a scoop in it. And she came out and she'd like powder in her hand. She was like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, there was just, she got so annoyed at the powder because she wasn't used to it.
There's something else going on in her life.
So after,
if that's the breaking point,
it was.
she's after banging her shin or something before that. Jesus!
So then that's where the spoon came out of with the long handle. So
that is
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah. clips onto the bag.
And it clips out. So
Oh, I
that's,
thought this was like a thing.
That is genius.
Genius.
so that's from
your
the
own
coffee
thing.
industry. It's a coffee spoon, but it's like
Yeah.
and then at the start, you know, we had a packaging company where the seal wasn't great, so I'd get complaints about it not resealing. So again, the
right.
spoon solves that problem.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to mitigate people giving out to you all the time.
Oh my God.
And then people started going, oh, can you put in coffee? Can I do this with it? Could I do that
I
with
just
it? And
after
then it
reading
turned into
yeah.
that
So
thing.
you were putting it into your coffee, one scoop.
The coffee is epic.
Yeah?
Like
Ooh, I'm looking forward to it.
it is the bee's knees. So we teamed up with Badger and Dodo last year, so I bought their coffee. So you put in the 2 scoops of that, you put in a double espresso and frothy milk, and it's got your 20 grams of protein if you use normal milk.
Wow.
And it tastes like it's delicious. I'll make
Oh,
you
so there's
one.
10 grams of protein in each scoop.
So
you got your
40
20
and 3. It's
40
40.
and
So
three.
so there's 40
Leave me
grams of
alone,
protein.
it's
So I know my dad's an accountant and he's ashamed of me. So in
13, I
so
think.
I would use 25
Wow.
grams of powder in coffee. So 17 grams is in the 40, 8 grams of collagen. So there's about 5 grams of collagen and about 12 or 13 of the protein. And then you add your milk. So it depends on that. Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Oh,
some
that's
people
decent,
put
yeah.
it into yogurt, like plain yogurt, Greek yogurt. So I add a scoop
Oh,
of that.
I'm
And it's like
excited about this now,
It's like
yeah.
it's like a mousse.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Oh
so
my
So
God.
people started doing really cool things with it.
Well,
Someone
we got
posted
our
with it.
plan because we were on a new health kick. I hate saying that because it's more than that because we started before January. We just needed to kind of pare things back after the Christmas season, as we all do. But
Shut up.
shut
know
up,
what you mean,
Patrick.
shut up.
I didn't say anything.
But
You said it with your eyes.
We had to up our protein to like 30 to 40 grams per meal. And I was like, how the fuck? Like that's
Yeah,
loads.
30,
How do you
30,
get it in?
30 is the thing. Do you know Julie or Dr. Stacey Sims? Do you know her?
No.
She was on Huberman Labs recently. I actually share it's the best podcast episode for female.
Outside of here,
Really?
yeah.
And it's for female, yes. So it's all about the importance of resistance training, strength training for women, especially over the age of 35.
Okay, yeah.
And why you need protein and how much per pound of body weight. So one for 1.1, she says. And it's like 30, 30, 30 is how you should try and take it, not 5, 5, 5, you know, all the little
Yes,
bits.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
So I think I need about 140 a day. So you're trying to get that in. But like if you have overnight oats with, like I'd put peanut butter into porridge and
Yeah.
there's the ways in the seeds. It's just that
Yeah.
people still think eggs and chicken.
Yes,
that's
where I'm
yeah.
at. So I need to branch out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I can't remember.
Lies, usually.
It's gone out of my head. I had a question
The
there.
importance of strength training for women.
Well, yeah, I always said that. Like, everyone should
Yeah.
be strength trainer. I don't care if you were 60 years of age and you're like, this is the part that annoys me. Oh, there's no point joining the gym now. You have every reason to join the gym any day of the week.
Are you okay? Did you have some crack cocaine this morning?
I just it took me 10 years to convince my mother and my sister to try reformer, like Pilates reformer.
Oh, yes, yeah.
My
What's
mother,
Pilates reformer?
the machine. So it's basically,
thing, yeah.
It's amazing. So I trained in it years ago, and my mother-in-law's just taken it up. But they don't do resistance. They'd walk 40 miles like every Irish female.
Such a waste of time.
And like just one plane of movement. So, you know, like
Your body adapts really fast.
it's
Yeah.
3 planes of movement you need to do in, and I was trying to explain that for years. So finally got them in. Now they're walking around, you know, shaping. Because they can
Why
see
not?
the results. So
Yeah, because it's a massive thing. It's like people think they're exercising when they walk every day. I don't count walking as an exercise at all. Unless...
Well, it's a
Well, you
low
can't say it's
barrier
not.
to entry. Everybody can, well, most people,
Well, it's good
able-bodied
entry,
people
yeah.
can walk, so
Yeah.
it's a place to start.
it's movement, but
Yeah.
it's not
not good
exercise.
enough.
Something you could easily add to.
Yeah.
Unless there's 300 or 400 kilos up in your back.
Yeah.
That is an exercise. No.
Well,
no,
there
it's
is,
an
but not
exercise.
physically.
300 kilograms of worry.
There's your next product, a backpack. You know, don't be
Yeah.
a don't be a
cunt.
Oh, don't be a cunt on your back.
Yeah, for the aging population to walk, but don't be a. Yeah.
Don't be
I
a-
like that.
Yeah.
The reason I don't think it's an exercise is because number one, it's not, and number two is your body adapts really fast, right? So let's say you walk every day for 1 hour, right? The first couple of weeks is going to be difficult, but the couple of weeks after that is just like, oh, that 1 hour walk is really easy. It's so easy these days. But if you start weight training, in that 1 hour, you can change the exercise, you can increase the rep range, there's so many different things you can do with weight training. That's why weight training would always be number one.
Well, I was happy this week with our new workout. I was hammer curling 8 kg, which was a new weight for me.
We were, I do a little high rocks class because
Leone,
I give back.
a little high rocks class. So we went there last Friday week thinking this will be rather lovely. January, all gung ho, we'll do it. So he introduces us. Did we even have a stretch? I don't
One
think
second
so.
now.
I
This is
bled
Siobhan's.
internally.
This is-
2,000 on the bike, 1,000 on the
I
rower,
needed a lung
and 500
transplant
on the
after it.
ski erg. One after the other. Hardly any recovery in between. Would you get up, you fucking fool? Get over here and do that. I'm like, literally.
I didn't know exercises could make you bleed.
Yeah. She pulled a Jim Whitey.
Only if you're working
So
hard.
funny.
So well done.
Yeah, it was working.
Yeah, I thought it was worth it.
Well, no, I was sick. I probably shouldn't have.
That's your problem. You're sick.
It's your problem. Yeah, no, I was sick.
Patrick
and
is a trainer.
It was a little high rocks class. It wasn't even that difficult.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like it was only 300k that I deadlifted. It wasn't even a big thing. See, he's so far gone from beginner
No, I'll
or
tell you
It's
right.
hard to relate.
You know, obviously you train and you've been training for years and years. This is what we've done, right? Now I understood my
Not the assignment. Go ahead.
I understood my audience.
No, he didn't.
He did not. I was there.
Listeners, he did not understand his
I
audience.
understood my audience exactly.
Wrong.
I have
Patrick, it's hurting. Go on, do more.
deeper. So the three of us went back to the gym, and I said we'd start off nice and easy, lads. First day back, first month back into the gym. What do we do first? We
2,100 kilometers
Probably
on the
some form
rower.
of a physical assault on our bodies.
So we warmed up. I said, lads, take it nice and easy at your own pace. 1,000 meters in the roar.
The roar.
Go roar. And they rode away. That was grand.
Did they?
Stood up. In case you don't know what the roar is, it's like this. So then we did 50 squats, wasn't it?
Oh, geez, I forgot those. Yeah,
Bodyweight
50.
squats,
I
handy.
don't
Yeah.
mind those. Those were fine.
How low did you go?
I could. Well, he
They
told
did-
me I was bending
they were
forward.
decent,
Yeah.
They were 90, yeah.
He didn't say that on the night. Would you fucking lid? You're doing it wrong.
Oh, you were doing it wrong. Actually, you're right there. Yeah, Siobhan
I've
is wrong.
hypermobility. That's why.
Siobhan
It's not
has
that.
this thing. Actually, I kind of have it as well. I have a
A
tendency.
long back.
Is it the wink?
You have
Is
some
it-
neck
no.
on you.
You have two types of squatters. You have people who squat with their legs, and you have people who squat with their back. It's just to do with your. Do you know what? I don't know, is it to do with your makeup or it's just where your strength lies? Because obviously the strongest part of me is my back. If I start failing something, I'll throw my back
lean
into
on
it,
that.
and that's the end of it. If I'm failing a deadlift, it's like, well, back will just take over and lock it out. So when I'm squatting, I'll come down lovely like that, and if it's heavy, I'll go up, and my back will just take over, and it's like, we got it. And I'll come up out of it. Now Siobhan is the same. So except
My strong
Siobhan-
back. I don't.
Siobhan squats like a clothes peg, right? It kind of, her back stays at that
I'm only a
position.
baby squatter. I don't know how to do it properly.
Nachos.
I can't. I'm locked into the desk here.
But no, it's fine. Other than that, it's like you're
Doing it wrong.
yeah. Anyway, so we did 1K row, we did the 50 squats, we did 500 meter ski erg, we did a little bitty of a dumbbell. It was no more than 2 or 3 kg, and it was, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah. So it was clean
yeah,
press,
clean press.
switch, clean press, 30 of them.
Then
nice
on
and
the
handy.
bike.
Then on the bike, and I said we'll do 2K on the bike.
And then we called the ambulance for me.
This, God,
Pulled a whitener. A very different kind of whitener to before.
Chris did 1K, fell off the bike, crawled over, and sat down with it.
Yeah, that's exactly
But you
the
were
case
sick.
I pulled. I was sick and I shouldn't have gone hard. And I'm not new to the gym with him. I should have known what you're like.
Last night
But
was
you know what
different
your
though.
issue is,
Last night
Chris?
was an
What?
improvement.
I was
and it's
sick.
kind of, I made a list of things on Instagram, right? Gym rules of to newbies and stuff like that. And you get a load of people that lift weights all around them and they won't go near a shot of cardio, and that's your issue.
I do cardio.
You used to.
But it's all in all, I feel like for people to really get into it and to appreciate it, it's about the gym, it's about understanding it, understanding your body, your food, good quality food, everything all
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Do you know what I always found? And I used to say to people, it's all about the instructor. So,
Yes, it is. Correct.
because like that, my sister always hated mat Pilates, do you know? And then she found an instructor that she thought she wasn't keen on, but actually ended up falling in love with the way she taught.
Yeah.
So she, no, it's a girl, because she was hard on her, but you know, people
the
have
right
to,
kind of
people
way.
have to understand the why. I
Yeah.
don't know if
Yeah,
you, like
yeah.
if you tell people and you go, oh, CrossFit is popular, let's go in, and they hate it, and it's just, so you have to find something that you connect with as a movement system. You have to find
Yeah.
an instructor you connect with because the way they teach, and you have to understand the why you're doing that particular
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
That's a really good way to do it, actually. Yeah, I don't
It
do
took
that.
us years to get, well, me anyway. Chris was into the gym for 20 years before I was, because I'd do it and go, ew, I'd feel sore. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't like it. Because we've hypermobility. So, like Pilates, for example,
Yeah.
no good for us. We need the reformer Pilates because
there's a bit of structure on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now the strength training has completely changed it for me, because I was going in trying to do cardio. And we did with another gym last year and the year before into like classes and strength training, and really threw myself into it. And that's where it changed for me.
Yeah, I
So-
think with the hypermobility thing, so all our side we have, you know, when your knees go back, they hyperextend back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we all have that. All my kids have it, and I went to Bikram years ago, like 20 years ago in Dublin, and they used to do
Hot
it,
yoga.
and, hot yoga, and that changed it because
Really?
what one of the instructors, again going back to the instructor, the cue she gave was pull your kneecap up into your thigh, right? So when I was standing in a one leg or whatever, I'd lock this out and this would come up, and just from repetition of doing that, I can train now without hyperextending my knee.
Really?
So it saved the back of that. Just you know, that
Just
cue.
that one
And I
movement.
just ended up kind of strengthening the muscles around my leg or my
Yeah.
knee. And then, you know,
That's gas. You just needed to
you just
hear it from
need
her in that
But
way.
like that, there's certain exercises that will benefit your hypermobility, and others that will make you too bendy. You
Yeah.
know, like you're leaning into
Late
the yoga.
Saturday.
Yeah.
No, do you know what we can't do? And it is on our list is shoulder tap planks, because our shoulders are like.
yeah.
Because I
Like
go putting on
little
a jumper
ligaments.
and my shoulder will go
weak.
and back in.
Yeah,
Horrible.
but did you ever
Hypermobility
try
there.
and round? So in the animal flow thing I was telling you about earlier on. So what he
Why are you
said.
gaslighting me?
I'm not.
You are.
It's just we were stretching
Leona
last
is
night.
telling me-
speaking. Stop it, the two
It's
of you
all
now.
right. Sorry, this is I'm used to this.
It's just you spoke about
We only have an hour,
hypermobility,
shut up.
And like last night we were stretching and you could barely touch the floor.
That's because
So-
my legs were sore from my gym.
think
Fuck
your
off.
hypermobility is
You can fuck
expired.
right off.
Can hypermobility expire?
She needs collagen, and then it should be fine.
See, there we go. I just need Juspy by my side.
Yeah. But the Richard, that fellow I was telling you about, he made a point that when you put your hands down in a plank, right?
Yeah.
So you open your fingers.
Yeah.
And if you try and get the front of the elbow
Yeah.
to move, so you can actually see it like
Oh,
rotate.
yes, yeah, yeah.
And then you bring your instead of collapsing through your shoulder, you actually almost feel like you're rounding right here, and that locks in here. Like
okay.
this, so you actually might be able to. Whoa, sorry, microphone. Douche. You can do your shoulder taps then because you're locked into that position. So,
Oh, okay. So we need to do less with form, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, well,
And-
fine.
and-
Rest and getting
sta-
tight. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
start with 4 shoulder taps and stop. rather than trying to do 20.
Yeah.
And
And then
Because you're exhausted, you're after coming off the
Elbow
station
tap.
somewhere and
You
you're
just-
running and you're like,
you just lose your
to get
form.
to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you start small, just do wrist tap first.
Now, see, can you touch your
No,
ankle?
fingers.
Now touch the purple circle.
Stay away from the purple.
Can I ask you, where did the name come from?
Juspy, I have to thank my brother and my cousin. We had a brainstorming session. What can we call it? Oh, enough, spelled ENUF, or, 100 other things. We were just trying to come up with something that it stood for. And then my cousin said, what about Just Be? And I said, it sounds like a wellness clinic. And then my brother said, spell it phonetically. So
Just
Just
Be.
Be. It's just made up. And I wanted to
I
get a
love
trademark.
it.
Yeah.
It seems like that enough or any of those. Like you'd see hundreds of those on Instagram, especially.
Yeah.
But
This
Just
is
Be
different, yeah.
that actually it works, and the packaging works, and the color works, and I love it.
The packaging is interesting because so I went to art college. So the
Can
art.
you open it?
Yeah, smell it, please. Oh no, the package. Yeah.
Am I
But-
not allowed to open this?
You're not allowed to open that. No, of course you are. Just tear off.
Just be. I thought it'd
Do you
be
know
like,
what it is as well? It's the branding. It's done so well. It's
Oh my
intentional.
oh,
Did you get that on camera?
it smells chocolatey.
I'll be
Oh my
needing it. Hang on,
God.
hang on. I'm going to have to leave my seat to go up and
But
smell this.
While you're coming over, you can show us your squat.
Holy moly. In fact, you can't smell this until you squat.
Fucking memory like an elephant.
Oh my God.
Do a squat.
It
Wait,
smells really velvety.
Oh, that's impressive.
You didn't fucking do that the last night.
Oh my God, wait till you smell that. Smell
Your
that.
hamstring. Siobhan's about to smell it.
It smells velvety.
But there's an illustrator from the
amazing.
Netherlands did the branding. He does illustrations. Head Off is his name, and he did like work with Nike and IKEA, all these massive
No way.
murals. And he does caricatures, but he hadn't done like just this. So we gave him a brief to say, there's 12 ingredients, get into every cell in your body, and that's where he came up with the pattern.
I absolutely. It's really eye
That's clever,
catching.
yeah.
Did you smell
it's
that?
Very good.
Smell it.
Yeah, it's nice to smell it, yeah.
Oh my
It does. It
God.
smells like velvet. Yeah.
I was going to
Unreal.
open that, but I feel like...
I know, dude. It's only
Ruining it.
3 packets of those. One for
All right,
each.
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. I
Yeah.
still want to look into the box. We're going to...
Oh, yeah. In the insides, it says taste like health shouldn't.
Jesus Christ! You're fucking the life out of me.
God. Fuck. We are not good in emergency situations.
Checking
For
the
people
box.
that watch horrors all the time.
Well, like you do normally
I
jump in
know.
the...
I went in to see Nosferatu and there was a jump scare and I did not. I ended up looking over at him going, oh, I didn't. He didn't get
No,
it.
he didn't get it. No.
And they never sent me down the spoon, so I'll send them out to you as well. So there's one of
Amazing. And you've used Juspy to make overnight oats, and they're in the protein,
and the protein balls,
as well.
but yeah. So, but the coffee is what I want you to.
Oh yes, the
So
coffee.
the bag, how many servings?
There's never an easy answer. I'm sorry. So if you use 40 grams, it'll last you 2 weeks. If you use it like half that in coffee or overnight oats or something, it'll last you a month. So it
Oh,
depends
right,
on how
okay,
you
yeah.
Okay, it
use
just
it.
depends. Yeah.
So like people who are on subscription and they take it every day, a lot of it, like I would, they'd go through 2 packs a month.
Okay.
So 800 grams a month. But
Yeah.
then like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
website, so I have a smaller pack. So some people go for, so I mix them rather than me producing a 600 gram pack and a kilogram tub or whatever. What people do is I've put them on the website. Like if you order 800 grams, you get 2 of the pack. So it keeps it fresher. Or you can get a small one
Oh,
and a
makes
big one
sense.
for
Clever.
600. And
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
you
yes,
can
yes.
take the small one in your suitcase on holidays and, so.
Oh, very
so
good. Yeah.
Just trying
Yeah.
to be clever for a small
Yeah.
business with
So
low
2
budget.
weeks, so yeah.
yeah.
It's decent, yeah. Because I take it every day. Do you take collagen?
Nope.
You take it, no?
Do I? I once went into Boots and she said, bring me through your skincare regime. And I said, okay. When I'm in the shower and the shampoo moves from my hair down onto my face, that's what I
Yeah.
do. The look of horror. So I'm like,
I use extra virgin olive oil on my face.
Do you?
Yeah. It's meant to be. Did I say my face? I'm in my legs.
Just cooking in
wait a minute. That and sugar
Oh my
is
God, I feel so much
an
younger.
exfoliating thing.
It's really good. Try it.
vegetable oil.
Does it,
Vegetable
does
oil.
it
Extra
like,
virgin olive oil.
go in through the pores in your skin really easily?
Anyway, sure, all the oils, they're all like
They're all the
all the
same.
face oils that are €100, they're pretty much just an oil. So.
Extra virgin olive oil on your face. Try it when you go home. Make sure
And the
olives
gua
are-
sha.
Oh,
I
the
saw
gua
you
sha.
doing the gua sha. I bought myself a gua sha stone when I turned 40.
Wash a stone.
Yeah, or so you do you put oil on your face and you do the gouache stone. So it's the routine to get the blood circulation going around your face.
Was it not a suction-y thing?
No, she does that as well. No, the gouache has the stone.
Yeah,
right,
so
okay.
there's the suction cups. They're another thing.
Jesus.
But yeah, the gouache stone.
Such a
Yeah.
sexual way to wash your face.
I don't have time. I bought a
Stones and
gouache
sucking.
stone. I think
I don't
maybe
have
I've
time to
used
be
it
sticking
twice.
things
That's
to my
it. I don't
face.
even know
Yeah.
where it is.
Well, do you know when you're on the couch and even if you're watching Supernatural, you can be...
Watching
not.
Dean, like,
Oh, indeed.
It's actually it's very hard to do that one. Never got into that one because you have to.
I do a bit of it.
It's hard.
Because I have an electric cup. What's the fucking...
We all have an electric.
electric doers.
an
The
electric cup.
God, I can't even think of the
What?
word.
Okay.
Suction cup.
An
So,
electric suction cup.
Yeah.
Okay, for what?
Class.
Looks like a diaphragm.
Oh,
Oh,
it does actually, yeah. Not that I know. So, like, do you know if I was after... It's a great way to hurt yourself.
If you like injuries and bruises,
But it was physio, Liam Mulcahy, he's over in Adair, and he first started using it on me, and I liked the feeling of it afterwards.
please don't hurt me. Oh, I like it.
Deeper. And it's basically, right, you can put on a suction cup. Words are difficult for me.
You need some coffee.
Every
we
episode,
need to get
we
the
need
coffee going. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, get the
Yeah.
coffee
Well, I
going.
got the coffee
Okay.
going
Okay.
while you're. Yes, Shad.
while he's
While you're talking
about,
shit.
talking about his suction cup.
I can be talking about my...
Suction with a P.
So the reason I use suction cups, right, when you put a suction cup onto a muscle, it draws the toxins out of the muscle to the surface of the skin, and that's where you go black where the cup is. Do you ever see...
That's
That's
blood.
not true.
Well, that's what I was told by a doctor,
He's not a doctor.
not Liam. So anyway, that's
By,
what it's meant to
one of
be.
those
It draws the
doctors.
toxins out of your skin.
Dung.
So another part that he does then is he'll rub some...
He tells you to take down your trousers and bend over.
This might hurt a bit.
Close your eyes.
So it's meant to pull toxins out of your muscle.
We have to get
What
the
toxin-
toxins
Doesn't
out.
your liver do that? Will you go away?
Yeah.
What toxin is in your muscle?
Lactic
Acid.
toxin.
That's not a toxin.
Toxin's a byproduct, isn't it?
You
of
can
the-
have a toxic level of something.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know the science of it. I just know.
I don't
feel-
ask questions. I just like how it
I
feels.
just say yes.
It's like me with everything. I'll just tell you how I feel afterwards. Right?
And that's enough for me.
As long as I like it.
I was speaking about one of the things on my list, and a lot of people are giving out about it, was fasting.
Right.
And I understand that fasting is not for everyone, particularly women, because
Yeah, it's not.
It can be tough, yeah.
it's not too tough. It just
Well,
doesn't
depending on where
suit
you are in your cycle.
Hormone-
biologically.
yeah,
but there was a
exactly.
girl that commented, and I can't find the comment, but she said there was a part of your cycle when it's the best time to fast, and I think it was
You've luteal and follicular.
that one.
The follicular.
Follicular.
Okay. What you call me?
I don't even know when that is.
So through your follicular phase is when women should try it, and that's the best time to try it.
Okay, but fasting for how long?
24 hours is enough.
A whole fucking day.
24 hours is for a concern box.
You're a concern box. So what I do is I don't like going a full day without food. So I'll keep the fasting away from training, obviously. And I've spoke to nutritionists about this, and they agree. And like World Strongest Man used it. So, like, for me, that's enough. That's not to me. Also, I used to get my blood work done every 3 months. And the only reason I did
By
that is
another doctor. Bend over. Where does the needle go?
we must get the toxins out your
Let
butt.
me just check your eyes there. Take off your pants.
I have to use my penis here.
Take off your underpants.
So I used to get my blood work done all the time. This is another reason why I swear by fasting. So one thing that I used to have was high hemoglobin. It used to be up around 18. So
Yeah,
every time
The
I got my-
Kel's disease.
so every time I-
Hemochromatosis.
Yeah.
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 And it was really high, and he was like, "Oh, we're going to have to do." I can't remember the medical term, but it was taking blood out of my body.
Using leeches.
No,
It was a
And it
witch.
is- he named the needle leech.
Here's Mr. Leech.
So he sticks the needle into your vein,
Here goes the
and he
airplane.
draws out about 500 or 600 milliliters of blood out of you, and does it every 2 months
Yeah. Well,
Isn't
no,
that standard practice
It's
for
standard, yeah.
to treat
That condition, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
That's why he did it. Jesus.
Right,
Christ.
okay.
So, and then back to fasting. 3,
1 second
2,
now.
1, back in the room.
So we were doing this for probably 9 months. We did it loads of times. Did not affect my hemoglobin. Stayed high. Just the nature of the sport of what I do is.
So the
kept it
fact
high.
that you were being treated for that, but it never fell.
Never fell. No, never.
So what was the point?
So then, because there's
Well,
really
it would have
good-
been higher then.
No, because there's really good health benefits to
Fasting?
Bloodletting.
Bloodletting?
Yeah.
No, we haven't gone to fasting yet.
Oh,
Stay with the story. So then I was getting ready for Britain's Strongest Man. Comes December, I tore my hamstring in 3 different places, my
Unusual.
calf and twice. It was
Unusual,
just
yeah,
horrific. Then I got really sick. I got so sick that I was like, oh, I'm going to have to take an antibiotic. I really didn't want to have to take an antibiotic.
Yeah.
So then when I took the antibiotic and my body wasn't used to taking antibiotics, my stomach got an infection, couldn't get rid of the infection. I read up, oh, just try fasting. I was like, oh, geez, I'll try anything at this stage because I was shitting about for 24 times a minute.
There was your detox.
Yeah. So I said, oh, geez, I'll just give this fasting a go. Give the fasting a go. Felt really good in it. And like, that's the part that doesn't suit people, is like, oh, I just couldn't do it, I couldn't handle it. I felt good while fasting.
But if you were shitting yourself inside out and you fasted,
That's the other thing, right? I was like, oh God, I haven't shit over in 5 minutes. And it started out my stomach problem. No, it probably didn't start out. It was probably elimination of foods that was doing it to me.
I suppose
Yes.
you're not overloading either in a system that is already overloaded
Exactly,
in and
yeah.
of itself. Yeah.
So it felt good in it. Training the following week was really good. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to give it another crack.
might be onto something here.
Onto something here.
Yeah.
And I don't go a full day, because I was speaking to nutritionists about it. He says, don't go a full day without food. Don't fast around training, because the nutritional needs required around training. So I wouldn't be training on a Saturday or Sunday. So I'd start my fast at 8 o'clock in the evening, Friday evening. And I would introduce food back into me the Saturday evening, 8 o'clock. So I'm never going a full day without food. A lot of my fasting is done through
8
sleeping.
o'clock on a Friday to 8 o'clock on a Saturday.
So to
Evening, yeah.
7:59, there's just under 24 full
full
hours.
day.
24 hours, yeah.
You said you didn't go a full day.
How
Do you know
closely
what I
are you
mean?
looking
Like-
at your watch?
Like, I'm not getting up in the morning and starting my thing there and not
As
having to
in,
eat.
you're
Exactly.
spending
Yeah.
8 hours asleep, so you're not.
So I'm not going a day without eating.
You technically are going a day without eating,
But yeah.
but you're
Waking
not
hours,
aware
using
of
energy.
you going a day without
And a lot
food.
of the fasting's on sleeping, which is amazing.
Well, to be fair, because many people overeat and eating can be a comfort when you're stressed or whatever. And we did, do you know, the detox of those little bottles and you can't eat anything. There's like really nothing in
Oh,
it.
the
And you do like
veg,
4
yeah.
days of it. But it's really good. It's almost like you're hitting a reset button. And I don't know,
Exactly,
is
yeah.
it mental that you're not overloading the food, that you're,
Yeah.
it's a different behavior.
I
You
like-
kind of set off in a different way after it.
I like the mental toughness of it as well, because knowing you're training, you're like, oh, I can't be arsed doing this. I'm
Yeah.
too lazy.
And then you have to do it.
The mental toughness that you get from fasting is like, oh, do you know, I'm just going to fucking finish out this and stop being a cunt.
Well, apparently, yeah, it's like a muscle. You train your willpower.
Fast forward, I did 4 fasts. The following week, I had to get bloods done anyway by your man again, and he was like, huh. Oh, I was
My
like,
God, it's Jason Bourne.
Super, we can't get the needle into you. And he was like, oh, all the bloodletting worked.
Yeah.
Because your hemoglobin is down to normal levels. And I was like, nah.
So that's what worked.
On the milk frother, just so we're currently in coffee's being produced. The milk frother. We'll test it. How loud can you go, Patrick?
All the
that?
way. Did someone call me? Apparently, it's my forte, getting loud. That looks very impressive.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like, oh yeah, the bloodletting worked. I was like, no, you can't. I started fasting recently. And he goes, it's not the fasting that did that. It was the bloodletting.
Did you bother with the bloodletting anymore then?
And I said to him, if it was the fucking bloodletting, it would have worked before I started fasting.
How do you know it wasn't a cumulative effect of the bloodletting?
Oh yes, yeah.
And
yeah.
it just
and then that was the
coincided
crescendo
with-
at top.
Lies,
Coincided.
that's how I know.
See, I don't
He's
know.
just making
you'd have
stuff
to-
up at this
You'd have to
stage.
try it again, but you're talking a lot about how that worked for you. Do
Yeah.
you know any women that have said that it's
Yeah,
better?
I know.
Oh my God, I can't stop playing with this toy that Freddie
It's
gave
addictive,
me.
isn't it? Do you know, that's for autistic people.
I'd keep going on that now until my
Case in
fingers were
point.
bleeding.
It's for,
So I can't do that.
This is like a brain massage. You know when I send you good music and it's like, oh,
Have you listened to 8D music?
8D.
So you have to put headphones on and it sounds so realistic. Like the first time I heard it, it was somebody coming in a door and shutting the door, right? So they said, lie down on your bed, put on your headphones
Yeah.
and put it on. And because it's 8D, it's the whole way around your head. It's how you experience the physical world. Even though you're lying on your bed, you know, nobody's at the door and you hear this sound, it makes you jump. That's how realistic it is. Amazing. Anyway, so you can listen to your favourite music, 8D, and it's like you're doing this to your brain.
Do you need special headphones, is it?
No, regular headphones or earbuds.
Why is it 80?
8D because it's kind of covering all your senses coming from all around and it's
Where did they get the
realistic.
8?
I 8 dimension. I don't fucking
Stop
know.
asking hard questions
I
and
ask
just-
the same amount of questions as
it's like
Patrick asks the guy that's cupping his body.
There is Galway.
Shona Paul.
There's only 5 dimensions, isn't there?
No,
No.
9.
13.
Is there 13?
No, there's not.
Yes.
Well, see, when we were in school, there was no such thing as quarks in the chemical makeup thingy book. I don't do science.
Yeah,
And now
keep
there
it
is.
that way.
And now there are quarks.
Yeah,
So
there's corks come in all bottles, and now they come attached to them. You can't take the corks off because they're
Name 4 quarks.
Billy,
Evian, Coke, Sprite.
Mikey Joe.
What?
Name 4 quarks.
Give us a clue.
Quark.
I'll give you a clue. One is called top.
Oh, you just gave us the name, did you?
What are you talking about?
Up.
Quarks. What?
Quarks.
Particles.
Up, down. Charm.
Oh, charm. I have seen the
charm
charm one.
quark.
Yeah.
3 quarks make up a proton.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. Just let her away there with the autistic toy in the corner. It's fine.
For those
But you
wondering-
know, I was asking you, did you know anyone, a lady that did the... you're eyeballing the toy, you're not getting it. I'm playing
That's
with
pay
it.
attention, Bond.
No, did you know any ladies that said that the fasting worked for
2
them?
ladies, yeah.
Go on, tell us about them.
Don't know 'em personally.
Were they
Say
doctors?
lies.
See,
Ooh,
yeah, 'cause
coffee.
I just wouldn't advise a female because I've read it before.
Say
It
this
does
week.
not suit females, so I'm not going to say, well, maybe if you use your follicular phase because I don't have a follicular phase. I don't
Maybe you
think.
should have one. Okay,
Thank you very much.
They look amazing. Woo.
So, do we... Oh, Siobhan's going to hit. I was going to wait.
She's going to go in for the kill.
Oh my
Siobhan,
God.
Sticking
The
her
smell.
beak into it.
But so you know these 2 ladies were
Gosh,
saying...
Siobhan, you're so rude.
Oh my God. What? Oh, did we have to wait and do our shots together? Oh
No,
my
no,
God,
it's
lovely.
fine.
No, it's fine.
Sorry, social etiquette is you don't wait if it's hot.
Yes, I know. I was explaining that to someone recently. But the 2 ladies that said that the fasting...
God, it is nice.
Oh my God.
What about keto for women?
I think
He's too distracted by how nice the drink is that he
That
can't
is
answer me.
absolutely
God, I can't
beautiful.
believe that's coffee. I can't believe that's butter.
It's actually gorgeous with butter. Butter, hot water, and Juspy. It's like a, like the bulletproof.
Oh, the bullet, yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Is bulletproof coffee now with coconut butter? Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. Oh, wait, that
Wait a
word you just
minute.
said.
Oh,
what did you
that's
say to
like,
me?
yeah.
What?
What did you say to me?
I forget. It was too long ago now. That was 5 minutes ago. What?
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, give us a run through. What does it taste like?
It tastes like warm, chocolatey coffee Christmas in your mouth.
You know the velvety
Warm
smell?
chocolate.
Do you know the velvety smell we were getting a while
Yes,
ago?
yes.
That on your tongue.
It's like Christmas
As well.
in your mouth.
It
Oh my
is. Do you know what it is as well? It's really smooth. Really smooth.
Smooth.
Chris, you should just have it with normal milk.
Okay. Well, let me taste your one.
Oh yeah, here. Have a go at that. See what you think.
It is
Go first,
lovely.
Chris. God, you're so rude as well.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Oh, my
sold.
God. Oh, my God.
If all coffee tastes like that, I'd be
Oh, my God.
That's nice.
going to a CA meeting. Hey guys, my name
A
is
CA meeting? Coffee Anonymous?
Coffee Anonymous. Hello guys.
Coffee is good for you, though.
Not fucking 10 cups of it a day.
I have maybe
Oh my
6 to
God.
8 cups a day.
I have a lot as well.
Yeah. It's just nice.
We had this fella in Strongman who had a heart attack, and the leading cause of it was caffeine.
Was
How
it?
much caffeine? Is he one of these bollocks as though that was took it in a powder form?
He took tablets,
Yeah, you see, there's always...
coffee,
Always one.
and cans of Monster.
My God, that is divine stuff.
Did he not know to not mix those things?
I suppose he didn't care.
That'll be the thing. He needed Juspy.
The thing
That's what
about
he
all the
needed.
strongmen have in common is we do not care.
As long as they're seeing results.
With the ordinary milk now, or I can heat up the...
The The ordinary milk is fine, yeah. thank
Isn't
you.
it beautiful, even with the ordinary milk?
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh my God, it's amazing.
So we just tasted the Juspy coffee, and I can 100% recommend it. It's just lovely.
Thank you so much. Oh, wow.
Yeah, jump in there again.
Fabulous.
Sorry. High jump. Ooh.
And then once we're done the coffee and the food, we have to talk about the trainers, but we'll come back to those. Super
the
story.
Oh, yeah. I meant to look at them closer,
Stunning.
actually.
There you go.
Love it.
Wow.
I love it.
The
That's
match
so
box.
cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the coffee is
I have my
yeah.
bad trainers on today. We can't compare. I have my runner.
10
Ones
out
with
of
the
10.
cow's hooves at the back.
You should see the mark they left in the snow.
Like cows.
Because I was after walking out, and I'd forgotten I'd walking out, and obviously it had been snowing, and I looked out and was like, what child was outside? Because all
What animal is this?
see is two little steps, little baby
Hoof
steps like
marks?
this, little baby steps outside. I was like, what fucking child
So
was
what
outside?
were they jumping in
It
twos
just
to?
looked like that. I was like, what are those marks in the snow?
Oh
And
my
then
God, that's amazing.
I realised it was
So
just my
3,
hoof.
2, 1. Back to the coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee was
yeah. You need-
juicy.
So how much protein is in that then?
If with that amount of in that size little cup, so half what I'd normally do, so it would be about 8-9 grams without the milk, and then you have the milk on top of that, so that's a couple of extra grams. But if you were doing like a normal 12 ounce, you'd get up to 20 grams.
That
So
is
like-
Oh my
insane.
God, what an easy
And
way
it's like
to
a
get
treat. Yeah.
But the collagen, so I came across a guy, Keith Barr. He's the leading researcher for collagen for sports. He's in LA, and he was talking about you take collagen an hour before training for increased sports performance. So it's the hour. His studies were on the hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So that's what you need before a class with him. An hour before.
Maybe 2 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Leave them in you. Okay, let's
Stunning.
test the rest of the stuff. So next we have
Okay,
the...
so I'm not an overnight oats person, but that's one of the biggest uses is people put it into porridge or overnight oats.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do?
Hang on. I'll need to
Yeah. Oh, squat again.
squat.
Yeah, you have to squat before you get
Work
it.
for your food.
I probably
Thanks,
shouldn't
kid.
eat into the microphone.
It's even better. There's a name for that, isn't it? Yeah, that's the. So that's just be milk and oats. That's it.
Oh my God.
It's like a dessert.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So people like would have that. So let's say you wanted to have extra protein, you could add nut butter into that. You could make it with coconut milk for extra fat because the fat and the protein together fills you up more. And then you could add your nuts on top or seeds on top or
Yeah.
flaxseed, chia, whatever. So you can really
This is
bump it up.
unreal. Did you enjoy it? Didn't even hit the sides on the way down.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So just oats and the Juspy.
Yeah.
overnight.
That was
Oh
nice,
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah, so you do it in a little tub and just bring it wherever. Like I'd
Yeah.
eat that in the car on the way.
Oh my God, I'm sold.
Well, I think you've
So-
3 new customers here. This is absolutely
Juicy.
beautiful.
Yeah.
God, that was
Actually,
so nice.
I must give you a discount code for the podcast. And then you have the balls, and they're coated with coconut just to dry up I broke with the food processor making.
Really?
Yeah, I just put it through too much, and I was like, whatever.
And the processor's going,
Yeah.
no.
Leave me alone. Okay, let's
Oh
go.
my,
Oh my
God,
God.
this is unreal. Oh my God.
I won, by the way. There was a race there.
A race to get indigestion.
So that's just dates, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, Juspy.
Oh my God.
Chris, you're going to have to deliver my ball.
Throw it. Open your mouth there.
No.
Are you finished your overnight oats as well?
My God, this is big enough.
Wait, Patrick, you can deliver it, so. The big
do it.
oaf. Oh my God, these are so nice.
I was just going doing it.
You were, yeah.
It's like a treat. Thanks.
And it's good for, like, especially leaning into the female cycle. When there's a certain point, my mother used to say, "Are you chocolatey?" Because the levels of just the cravings would go through the roof. So kind of
Yeah, you get
Satisfies that.
angry and eat loads of chocolate and chew someone's face off, and then the
aggressive.
chocolate afterwards.
yeah.
I'm chocolatey.
Oh my God.
This is absolutely just.
Is that the follicular phase? Give me chocolate, you cunt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I lived
That's the angry stage. So.
I lived beside my sister in Doyle for a period of about 3 years, and I used to have to hide my chocolate in her house. So she'd see me pass the window, but not say hello. But I just had
Go in
to
and get
keep
your
it.
chocolate.
Yeah, go in and get my chocolate and move back.
Oh my god.
Well, I can 100% recommend that. That was nice. No.
Do you know what I'm
That was
addicted to? For
Fucking
all
shit.
of these years, fuck off. Quality Street sweets, and the blue one, the coconut one.
Oh yeah.
But this is better. Like I'd
It's
live
better,
on
it's
these.
softer.
Oh my god.
So you used to be a DJ as well before.
I did. Yeah.
What was your DJ name?
Leonie.
DJ Juspy.
I'm actually, my claim to him, I have a poster at home with Carl Cox's name and my name on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's my claim to fame. I was 22.
Where did you play with him?
Um,
Oh, sorry, that tone of the show.
so there was
discussing,
a big gig down in Mill Street in Cork. There was Carl Cox, Justin Robinson, John Power, myself. Like I was like barely on stage at that time. And then he did another one. Do you remember Souths in Tremor? So the lads did a gig down there, and Carl Cox was in the main room. I think Fergie was in the night before, and it was the best night of my life. Like that
Really?
was unbelievable. It was just thousands of people just there for him, and I got to just play records before. So
Oh
and there
my
was
God.
Jerry Byrne, I think was the resident there at the time, so he played as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
That's a pretty cool story.
cool. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I could never get into that music.
No,
No.
That's with your shit taste.
Yeah.
No, it's just I have different tastes to your shit.
yeah, but there was
Well, if I'm in the car at 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening, I need because it's
Something
just
wrong with you.
no, it quietens my mind.
yeah,
No.
I'm with yeah.
No, I do you know what I was listening to last night? Now was a bit of country music.
Declan Learning.
Exactly.
No. Do you know Post Malone's
Yeah.
country?
Why are they all leaning into country now?
Because it's so good. That's why. Do you know
He just always sounds like he's complaining.
Because of Yellowstone and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
yeah, like
Fucking-
everything is you know the land.
Do you know what people don't lean
Yes.
into is uns.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do.
We-
Yeah,
all
they
the
do.
cool
But
kids
I-
do.
yeah.
I did more like my preference would be more house rather than unsons. Like we used to go to Fermoy, had a venue down in Cork, and it was Mr. Spring. It was Mark McCabe. Like it was like full on uns. That wasn't my cup of tea. So I loved good vocals. You know that kind of yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
like that Mark McCabe song. Do you remember? I remember at the time it was really cringy and shit. And now I love
Maniac
it.
2000.
Yeah.
He bought he built his house out of that song.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
that song with
I'm
a
delighted
passion.
for him.
I hate it as well,
hate
but
it.
I'm so delighted for him
Yeah.
that it did so
yeah,
well.
because it's a really good song.
We went to the big day out there was that August?
Yeah.
And he was playing at it. He still has a really good stage presence. Like,
Is he like proper 90s?
um,
Or is it uns?
no. I think you could actually listen to his music and you'd enjoy it.
I don't know.
Big
I
Limerick
don't
Day
think
out this
I
year and then
couldn't
you'll
go
be
to a
40 the
festival.
night after?
I'd be
Yeah.
bored after 10
40
minutes.
plus tax.
Because I've only gone to a couple of concerts and I don't last long.
At concerts.
I just fucking
bored.
bored. I start twiddling my thumbs. And
Well, he
playing on my
drove for
phone
2.5
I was
hours
just
up
gonna
to
say,
somewhere
yeah.
up the country to go in the
Up to the
door
Wolf
to
Tones.
the Wolf Tones and then went, nope, not
No.
for me. Turned around and back down the road again.
That was to do with the people. It wasn't the band's
Yeah.
fault because people kept touching off me and banging
Oh,
off
yeah.
me.
I know, but people
I
are
was like,
everywhere, so
Oh my god, I'm really.
If only you
uncomfortable
could
right
have
now.
like
a private audience.
a private
with.
audience, I was going to say, yeah. Just me.
Do you ever go to a gig in Dolan's, you know, and there's an expectation, like if it's a quiet singer, that there's everybody quiet. And I remember going with Rob and my family and everything, and he was shouting Spancel Hill or something at the points where, you know, everyone was quiet. And shh, everyone tell me, shh. You know, you have to be quiet. So, yeah.
We were actually there Wednesday or Thursday night. We went to see a comedian, David McSavage.
I've heard of him, actually.
And like Lena got it picked up
You
for
know,
me
The
for-
Savage Eye.
The
Remember
Savage
that
Eye.
program?
He was
That's
a
him.
comedian. What was his name in it? He was the bar
The fella
owner.
behind the bar, yeah.
The glasses and the
The
bad
Bull
teeth.
Mick
Yeah.
was his name. And like, I was going into it saying, "Oh fuck, it's something to do anyway for the evening." But Jesus Christ, it was so funny.
that's
We
good.
were crying, laughing.
He is funny. He's
He's
funny,
so
yeah.
naturally funny, and like,
Yeah.
it's funny because like I was thinking about doing stand up before, and
Imagine.
I'm putting so much thought into it. But he was literally on stage, right, just talking scutter It's not pre-planned.
Off the cuff,
There
yeah.
was no fucking
The
script.
king of that is Dylan Moran.
Yeah.
No one will top him. He is excellent and so highly intelligent and clever. Brilliant.
Yeah. But it's just, he was literally up there strumming a guitar, and there was a couple of women on his left, and he goes, "Hello, girls."
Dirty old man. Of course you found that
actually,
funny.
he's known for that.
Yeah, see, that's kind of his fucking gig, is small,
His
but it's
shtick.
I'll do without
really
that.
funny though. Oh my God, it was so funny.
He's cousins with Ryan Tubridy.
Oh,
Yeah, he said that, yeah.
Yeah.
His words exactly were, "I am cousins with Ryan Tubridy, the child rider over in London." Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
glass houses.
But,
Right.
yes. So we're going to films and movies of the week.
Yeah, and then we'll round it off with what lovely food and drink we've had today.
Oh my God, that was
we need more
unreal.
gifts. That was
So
like
nice.
fucking
Like
lovely.
bouncing with
Amazing.
energy now. So.
Yeah.
So full of injury right now.
Oh, we'll have to go to the gym after this.
I think I can manage it today. You're not going, are you?
No,
I'm
no,
actually,
he's
yeah.
not going. No.
So you can go, do 1,000 of them.
Herbert, no.
Go on,
Okay,
so.
movie.
Yeah.
Don't Look Up.
One of my favourite movies. I love it.
It's brilliant. It's
Yeah.
a satire.
It's weird that you like that movie because it's a right movie and you're extreme lefts.
It's not a right
It's
movie
not a right
at all.
movie.
It is.
It's a satire on
Jesus Christ, it's satire. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a right movie.
Are you thinking
So
of the
these-
right one? Because you're not.
Meryl Streep is president of the United States, and these two low-level scientists figure out that there's a comet, is it, coming, because it's a while since I've seen it, a comet coming toward the Earth, and they're trying to warn everybody, and everybody's going, Herbert, no. Fucking brilliant. The humour in it is excellent, Patrick. Anyway, I'll move on.
I agree with you. I actually like that film.
Oh. And then what I finished last night was Landman. Absolutely bloody brilliant.
Shite.
No, I thought it was good. I went into it expecting it to be like this really serious, deep, organised drama, and it's not.
It's shit.
It's funny. It has a good theme. There's lots
She's
of
brilliant,
different facts.
the wife.
She's excellent.
oh,
so
she looks
funny.
unreal.
She's
That's
really
kind of the main
funny.
reason I'm watching it.
She was in Heroes. Do you remember that?
yeah, because
Yeah.
I was looking her up afterwards. Yeah.
I haven't watched
who is she?
Heroes.
Heroes. She was like Heroes. Was that 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, I might need to
superhero
watch
thing.
that. She's
Yeah,
stunningly
it's
beautiful, and
good.
the
Oh my God, she's
daughter,
unreal, yeah.
and the daughter and the boyfriend go to Bible study.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a scene.
No, they don't. Wait until you see it. You have to get the
right,
reference.
okay.
Well, he plays such a cool character, Billy Bob. I'm completely sold on him. I'd highly recommend.
What's it on?
He
Paramount.
Paramount,
There's
right.
he, the Mexican cartel, the government, oil billionaires, and his family all rolled into one series, and it's good content and lighthearted. I found it laugh out loud.
It's Home and Away in Texas.
It
That's
is
the best
not.
way I
It's
can
much
describe
better
it.
than that. Will you go
Yeah.
away?
Home and Away. Just
Okay.
wait I'll.
Anyway, Chris, your series.
I thought it was my movie first.
Okay, your movie first, whatever. I don't
Right,
remember.
so
how we
the
did.
Fear Street trilogy on Netflix. We like horror movies. And it's 3 movies, 1666, 1994,
94.
but 1978 as well. But
Oh,
the one with
1978,
Maya
yeah.
Hawke in it, because I just love her. She's so amazing.
I love the colours in that.
On
in
your
the
jumper
movies.
or in the movie?
See the for the
Fear Street.
The
Oh, see,
thumbnail.
stick with the purple, Patrick.
it's purple, isn't it?
Yeah. So that movie and my series. Thank you for being a friend.
The Golden Girls. Betty.
Oh,
I love
good.
Betty.
Yeah. It's a great one. You know, a real comfort
Yeah.
watch that you can just go back
It's like
and
Frasier.
Yeah.
like a
One of
hug.
those, yeah.
a
Oh, no,
TV
right. You're
hug.
looking at those series and those women are what, 40? You're thinking,
Have you ever seen the test, the Golden Girl test, where they put the long hair on them and they look away younger and it's only the hair?
they just needed Juspy and a
Yeah.
couple of
Bit of
extra
Juspy.
locks.
That's what they
That's what they
needed.
needed.
I've never seen the Golden Girls.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Low battery. We need to do
come
this
on.
quickly. So your series that you recommended, Leonie.
We are watching The Agency at the minute with Michael Fassbender. It's
Would you
really
recommend
good.
it?
Really good.
I looked at it. I wasn't sure.
Takes about 3 or 4 episodes to get in.
Okay.
And then
What's it
then
called?
it's The Agency.
Agency.
It's a
seen
CIA
it.
kind of a thing. And the other one, of course, Yellowstone. It's funny, Yellowstone, I think, is their 8th series. I got into it at the last series in episode 10, and then started going, who's he and what's that? And,
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay,
that-
yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those. So, that was really good. But The Agency is good.
Yeah.
And
Yellowstone,
Slow
my son
Horses.
loved it.
Slow
Oh,
Horses.
Slow Horses.
Amazing. Amazing.
We'll say that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Patrick.
Cheating.
No, it is not for our guests. They don't follow the same rules we do. Here we go.
Cheating, but okay. What did they say?
See, he can't even remember. Gangs of London.
Oh, Gangs of London. I watched it in a minute. It's lovely and it's gruesome.
Your kind of thing, yeah.
It was kind of good. And your one from Game of Thrones, the mom.
Oh yeah, she's
in it. Yeah, she's good. I
Red
like
Queen.
her. Yeah. And then your movie,
Yes.
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers. And yeah, that's such a funny film.
It's a great
That's
film.
Proper
Yeah.
all comedy film.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Will Ferrell's only in it, I think, for about 15 minutes.
It's
but
probably
it's
the best
Will
15.
Ferrell- 15
Yeah.
film minutes ever.
Isla Fisher is in it. I like her in it as well.
Oh, yeah. She's
Of Home
she's
and Away.
married to,
In
Where's
keeping
she
with
now?
teams. She's
LG.
not there separated
Yeah.
now for you.
Yeah.
so
Lots
she's-
of controversy here and there for another episode. Right, we go to the scores.
Let's go.
So,
Let's go.
don't look up.
8.
5.
Come on, 5. 7.2.
Oh.
Fear Street.
Well, it's probably like 7.1.
See, I love
8.
those movies, so
I
I would
love
rate
them.
it highly.
6.8.
6.2. What? Damn, girl. Can't
Where's our
argue.
shit this week, Chris? I'm surprised. That's normally a Siobhan thing to do.
What? See the abuse I get
I don't
every
try to
week.
win. I just say what I actually enjoy myself.
Wedding Crashers, Patrick. Get ready to crash yourself.
What is it, 6.1?
7.
Oh,
That's a car crash for you, really, isn't it? Anyway, Landman,
It's probably good, is it?
I
obviously.
bet you it's really
Okay.
highly rated.
8.7.
8.3.
Oh, that's decent.
That is decent. It's good.
Okay.
I like it. For a kind of a
I have 20
semi,
minutes left in the
oh,
last episode.
oh, I thought you were telling me hurry up. Stop, I'm very stressed.
Why are you so fucking jumpy today?
Because I've had a fucking shit week and I'm going to have another shit week next week. So
Do you wanna talk
that's
about it?
what.
Nope.
That's why we're here.
I don't want to talk about her week.
Just- yeah, exactly. I logged off on a Friday and it ends there. I don't belong anywhere. I am a nomad. The Golden Girls,
Definitely prefer
Classic.
Yeah, definitely.
the peripheral.
8.5.
8.8.
8.3. Sorry, 8.2. 8.2. 8.2. I don't have my. Oh, I do have glasses. Sorry.
No, I'm delighted. That's
What was
it.
8.2?
The
Golden
Golden
Girls.
Girls.
All right.
It's really funny.
You should watch it.
You should.
Yeah.
Slow Horses.
8.7.
I thought you called it the Golden Girls, Slow Horses.
Only recently.
8.3.
Decent.
I've started it twice and got to I don't know what episode.
Was it
I'm going to
too-
go
were
back
the
into it
horses too
again.
slow?
There's 3 series, so you're good.
Gary Oldman. I bloody love him, so I need
She's
to watch
brilliant.
it.
Head of the CIA woman.
Oh, yep.
Gary Oldman was brilliant in The Dark
Kristen
Knight.
Scott Thomas.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She
yeah.
reminds
She's
me
such
of
a
our
good,
Nana Dwyer.
Huh?
Kristen Scott Thomas reminds me of Nana Dwyer.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yep.
Dwyer.
The Agency. Again, I started this and I abandoned it. I wonder why.
I'd say it'll go low, though. Is it?
I mean, it's not low, but
6.9.
7.3.
7.3. Oh, you're getting good at this.
Nose.
How many have you got now?
And then the
That's my
last
first
one,
one today.
probably because he looked it up, Gangs of London. I did like
Go
it, to be
on.
fair. Yeah.
9.9.
8.4.
8.
Oh,
It deserves more than
alright.
8.
Well, we can't do the scores are here in
what
front of
kills
us.
it is the guy from Peaky Blinders that's in it, the son.
Oh, him, yeah. What's his name? Hang on now.
He's such a bad actor.
You think? Joe
He
Cole?
goes around making this face like this constantly.
Oh, the fella
Oh
with
my
the
God.
eyes.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about Nosferatu just for a second?
Didn't we last week?
Aaron Scott. What's his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson, who I love, and he's beautiful to look at on the screen because he's so attractive. What the fuck? What the fuck with his car? What was he doing?
I can't
We
answer you
haven't
because I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it.
Haven't
So
seen it.
It's
You're
not
going to
out.
have to
Shouting
see it.
into the
Okay.
void.
It's
Sorry.
not out in Pirate
Okay.
copy yet.
That's that anyway.
That's that.
It's in
Anyway,
the cinema.
yes, yeah.
It's only
We went
just
to see it
out.
in the cinema, and actually our seats
wonder-
were down really low the first time, so you're like, not ideal. Anyway, there's seats, movements,
That's where your neck is
movies
sore.
and series.
Didn't you say your neck was sore?
My neck is always sore. So
My neck.
anyway,
My
so yeah. So back to back to our collagen and protein then for sore necks.
Well, that is a squillion out of 10.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
honestly, new customer, I absolutely
Me too,
love it.
yeah.
And I'd look at something like chocolatey, like I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about
No,
milk.
I love
I'm not too
chocolate.
sure.
It's
That's
soft.
really nice.
And
It
that's-
is
It's not
really
over.
soft.
It's not
Velvety,
overbearing
yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
especially with our new plan, because Cadbury's, if I bought, like all the little mini bar, I'd eat them all at once because they're
Yeah.
there. And like that is
We don't
Yeah.
have off
I've,
buttons.
I've made chocolate with that, like with the raw cacao beans or whatever.
Really?
Or the butter.
Raw cacao.
Or the butter cacao. Yeah, so you can do anything with it.
Brilliant. Love it.
I
Absolutely
Yeah,
am
it's
love it.
lovely.
100% sold. That is
Thanks,
really,
guys.
really nice.
I hate whey protein, but that was juicy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's no whey protein in it.
Were you paying attention? Jesus Christ.
It was like Christmas in my mouth. Jingle bells.
It's like a childhood
it's
memory in my mouth.
Hot chocolate. I didn't do the hot chocolate, but as a hot chocolate, if you don't want the coffee, it's gorgeous.
Right, yeah.
No, it didn't taste like abuse in my mouth.
The association with the brand now, where this conversation is going, is a bit not on
Keep
brand.
it nice and clean.
Oh, yeah, I
Nice and
forgot.
clean.
It tastes like
Tastes like
Christmas.
tastes like a nice childhood memory.
I honestly, the protein ball with the coconut sweetened.
Stunning.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
stunning.
Yum.
Yeah.
What did you say you made the coconut balls again? Dates and
Dates, sunflower
Hardship.
seeds, and Juspy. That's it. Normally, I'd add almond butter or peanut butter, whatever.
Oh, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
you know, the ends of packs of stuff.
Yes.
Chia, flax.
Yeah,
Usually,
yeah.
I dump it all in, and
Oh.
as long as you have a good blender, and then I just dust it in matcha tea or more Juspy powder or anything that's like just going to soak up a bit
Fabulous.
of wet.
Oh yes, yeah. I like it. Really like it.
Yeah.
lovely. Would you recommend taking that around training before, after, first thing in the morning?
So I do 11 a.m. I do the coffee. That's every because I'm kind of starting to get my cravings and fade. And then if it was at night, I do the hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
I do
Yeah.
the butter water thing then, because that's kind of, you need that hug.
Yeah.
And then the protein balls, I don't make them a lot, but I'd have like a batch of them in the freezer if I do make them, and then I take a couple of bites. So if I'm want to eat crap, that's what I'll do.
Oh, that's a great idea. I never even thought
Yeah,
of that.
someone told me you could freeze protein balls, Little Luke cooks, and
Yeah.
that blew my mind. I was like,
Oh yeah.
Literally, it's after blowing mine. I'm
because
like-
they're so annoying to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so
know,
just make a lot
you
of
make a
when
lot
you
of them and then you just put them in. And actually,
Yeah.
a tip is, you know, when you go to the world shops and they sell boxes of the dates, the medjool dates.
Yes,
they're
yes,
the
yes,
best
yes,
value.
yes.
They're about 12 quid, but you'll get about 50 protein balls out of them.
Oh wow.
Really? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
There you
I'm
go.
going to
Done.
try it.
Done.
I need a blender now as well.
This is perfect timing too to talk about Juspy on our new regime.
yes.
Yeah.
Sold.
Figure another word about
Yeah.
that regime.
It wasn't me bringing it up.
What gym? Would you ever get to the gym? I'm fucking there now.
Anyway, guys.
On that
Thank you
note,
all.
thank
Thanks
you.
for Leona coming in.
Thank
letting
you.
us
Thank
test
you.
Juspy. I
So
would highly
grateful.
recommend it. Where can they buy all this?
Online, it's also in Super Values, health food stores.
What's the online? Is it a website?
Juspy.com. Jusp for Patrick.
Juspy.com.
Why?
Juspy.
Juspy.com.
Just be P for Pat. Oh yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
do some marketing on that for you in the week.
And
Yum.
I'll get a code together for the show.
Lovely.
Fabulous.
Cool.
That's
Well,
fantastic.
thank you very much for coming in.
Super,
and
super impressed.
if you guys have any comments, leave them below wherever you're watching this on it. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.